Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 24th through the 30th. There was an issue with your file, the first one I recorded. Therefore, you guys are getting a sneak peek of the September theme. Even though it's August 24th through the 30th, we're in that September vibe right now, my darlings. You guys in Gemini, your file would not load. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to do it again, but we're gonna see what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for August 24th through the 30th. We're gonna see what's happening with this deck here, and then pull an oracle message for you all from that deck there. So without further ado, my lovely Aquarius friends, let's see what's going on for you. Your first card here is, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Page of Pentacles is going to have several meanings. Obviously, traditionally in tarot, if we're looking in interactions or dealings with others, this could indicate a younger earth sign person. If you have earth in your chart, that element of you or that aspect of your personality may be coming to the surface. But for me, Page of Pentacles kind of has a specific meaning, a very specific meaning. I feel like Page of Pentacles comes up when somebody is getting some mental clarity, like they're getting their focus and they're beginning to put their time, they're figuring out where to put their time and energy. And it's usually something new. It doesn't necessarily have to be a new idea. You know, maybe you've had this idea for a while or you've had this goal for a while, but you haven't invested time or energy into it until now, really, for some of you. So Page of Pentacles for me is like finding a new area of focus, finding a new place where you're putting your energy, your time, your efforts. So in other words, I feel like something is happening fairly early on in the week where it's become very clear to you who and what in your life has just been wasting your time. Okay, like it's very clear to you. This isn't about betrayal. This isn't about somebody stabbing you in the back. This isn't about, not knowing what you want in life or anything like that. It's just you've been on your path and you're beginning to say, okay, I see. This isn't aligning with where I want to go, and that's not aligning where I want to go. So you're getting a clear action plan together and you're beginning to take action steps. Some of you already had that realization last week. So you might be coming into this week beginning to take the new steps or beginning to invest your time or energy into something new. Page of Pentacles can also be the beginning of a new business. Page of Pentacles a lot of the times can also be reevaluating your relationship with money and with finances. So some of you might be looking at money a little bit differently, like maybe your financial goals are changing or how to go about it is changing. And a lot of the times with Page of Pentacles, people are becoming smarter about how to deal with their money. So you might be going through your finances, you might be going through your expenses, and you're saying, oh my gosh, I can cut back on this, and here's something I've been spending on money I don't really need, or here's where I can maybe cut those costs. Sometimes with Page of Pentacles, somebody is figuring out how to do way more with the money that they have, and it's almost like you're getting this massive raise, or it's almost like you have a ton of money coming in, but really it's the same amount of money coming in, sometimes even less, but you're being a lot more efficient with that money in a way where you don't feel like you're depriving yourself. So there could be some aspects of visiting your finances this week, Aquarius. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is going to be fire energy, right? So I feel like a lot of you are putting your energy, you're putting your time into something very new, something in like the little, it's like it's your baby, okay? Not like a literal physical baby, but like you're putting time and energy into something that is going to be meaningful for you. Some of you are viewing this as like a nest egg, or some of you are viewing this as like a future retirement or something of that nature. Page of Wands is action, it's creativity, it's a sense of adventure. It could even be a sense of impulsiveness. And those of you that have been watching my videos for a while, You have heard me talk about Page of Wands as being like the second adolescence card. So what I mean by that, what I mean by second adolescence, a lot of the times when Page of Wands comes up, it tends to come up for people who, when it comes up in this way, people who have had to be very, very responsible in their life. Okay, and maybe like you had to be responsible, or maybe your parents didn't like let you have fun, or they kind of raised you to be very serious or very responsible, or you had to be the parent even though you were the child. So maybe you didn't get to have like a traditional teenage experience, you know, like we see on TV or we see in the movies, especially here in America. You know, I'm sure in other cultures it's different, but some cultures, when you're a teenager, it's supposed to be the time that you're having fun and you're having crushes and you're being social, and you didn't maybe get to have that experience. You know, maybe you had to work from a very young age, or you just had a lot of responsibilities. And now that you're an adult, and now that you might be having some matters in order or a little bit of extra time on your hands, you might be going out and wanting to kind of connect. Like we talk about the inner child a lot, the inner child coming to the surface. But Aquarius, in this case, for many of you, the inner teenager is coming to the surface. So you may be kind of connecting with your dreams, your ideas, your creativity, the things that you wanted to do once upon a time before, you know, you were kind of pushed into a different direction by grown-ups or by life or whatever it might be. I do feel a little bit of a warning. One last thing, and then I'll move on to the next card. I do feel a little bit of a warning with this card for you guys, Aquarius. Sometimes the Page of Wands can be another person. And I have to tell you, the Page of Pentacles, the first card, is very, very stable, very, very focused. And your next card here is the quite opposite of the Page of Pentacles. Not that the Page of Wands can't be stable, but one is very planned, one is very organized, one is very focused, and the other one is very impulsive, very like living in the moment, live for today, you know, go for it kind of energy. So they're very opposite in this way. Sometimes Page of Wands can be someone that we're encountering that brings out that fun side in us, that brings us a sense of adventure, that, you know, like we feel like, yeah, like, you know, we have confidence with this person to go live life and to go do fun things. Maybe some of you are taking on a business partner, or somebody is coming into this business or idea, or it could be a friend. And you have to be cautious with this energy, because sometimes this person doesn't think about the consequences, and they might be encouraging you to take risks that are too big, right? So if something doesn't resonate with you, don't let yourself get pushed into doing it or taking a chance you're not comfortable taking, because at the end of the day, Aquarius, if things don't pan out, you're the one who suffers the consequence. You're the one who has to deal with the risk that you took, right? So don't let this person push you too far. Don't let this person cause you to completely and totally abandon all reason or abandon all logic. Embrace the fun, embrace that free-spirited energy, but you have to be in charge of keeping a limit on things. Your next card here, Aquarius, yikes, is Ten of Wands. So I feel like you're getting focused on something, and you might have a very fun person in your life who maybe is trying to pull you into having fun or not taking things so seriously. And you, Aquarius, might be dealing with someone. This is very, very interesting, and this is not going to be for every single one of you, but I think for some of you, this is someone who, in the course of this fun, is pulling you back into a not so healthy habit. Okay, so, you know, maybe you liked to, you know, have a good time by, you know, going out and drinking, and maybe it's something that you've gotten under control. You know, like maybe now you're in a place where you can limit the drinking or drink responsibly or whatever it might be. And now this person's coming in, and all of a sudden it's like, let's go, let's party, let's do this, let's do that, you know, and you start slipping back into the old kind of self-medicating ways that maybe aren't so good for you. And so you might be having to nip that in the bud, Okay, you might be having to say, okay, well, this person isn't a negative person. They're not like a malicious person. They're not like out to get me, or they're not trying to bring me down. But you know what? I'm focused on this area in my life and I'm trying to make progress, and this person's taking me off track and they're pulling me back into the old ways. So some of you might be having to part ways with someone in this way, or some of you are realizing, oh, okay, wow, all right, there's a self-medicating behavior here, or some form of addiction that's still kind of lingering, and you're going to finally be able to nip that in the bud. Some of you are dealing with a person who, like, their self-medicating maybe is getting in the way of your life, right? Like maybe you've tried to be their friend and you've tried to be there for them. Gosh, goodness gracious. I just had, we have a TV show here in the US called Intervention. I just had that TV show, like a scene from that TV show pop up in my head. Like I just like the intervention room. Aquarius, if you've been struggling with substance abuse, you may have people offering you help, but it may be in the terms of like an intervention. Like if you don't accept this help, then I can't be there for you anymore. And for some of you, Aquarius, you may be in that situation with somebody else where you're like, look, I love you. I'm here for you. I want to help you out, get through this, but you have to start taking the help, or I can't be around for this anymore. It might not be for every single one of you, but I do feel for some of you, there's something here with a self-medicating behavior or reckless behavior that's beginning to interfere with what you're trying to do in your life. And for some of you, it's not you doing the behavior, it's somebody in your life doing the behavior. And so there might be a line that you're having to draw, okay? 10 of Wands for some of you could also mean you're really stressed out as you're growing this project, and you have to learn to let people in or to ask for help. Or if you're doing something in work and you've had a project put on your shoulders, you need to learn to delegate. You need to learn to, assign people responsibilities or ask for help. Now your next card here is 4 of Wands, and 4 of Wands is a card that has to do with stability. In traditional tarot, it's a card that many people associate with weddings and marriage, and that could be the case for some of you. But as you know, in the weekly forecasts, I don't like to get into love and romance, because there's like 99.9% of readings that are on YouTube and that are out there right now are all focusing on love and romance. I have nothing against it, but I just try to address other areas in the weekly forecasts. If you want love and romance, you can watch the love readings that are linked in the description of the video that I do. But 4 of Wands is, it's not just only about weddings. 4 of Wands is about stability. It's about celebration. It's about accomplishment. It's about completing your goals and meeting your goals. It's also, when we look at the 4, especially in this particular picture, the artist here gives us a real strong sense of stability, right? Like that looks very stable. That looks very like it's firmly planted there, and it's like tied together, like it's a nice firm little foundation to build upon. So 4 is an angel number. 4, when we see repeating 4s as an angel number, tells us that things are coming down the wire for us, or down the pipeline for us, and that things are beginning to fall into place. And so Aquarius, 4 of Wands for you in this sense is going to indicate things falling into place, finding the right resources, finding the right support, finding the right partnerships, collaborations, finding the right friends, really being able to build what you need to build. Okay, we're going to go ahead and check out your oracle card. And as always, my darlings, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those might resonate with you more than others. They might add a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, you can schedule a private reading with me there. So we have Divine Companion. Holy moly. We were just talking about the right friendships, the right collaborations, the right partnerships, right? Those of you, if you are looking for love, you may absolutely be manifesting this, but you're manifesting it as you're staying aligned and staying focused with what you're trying to build or create in your life, right? Sometimes people get really stuck on love because it's like, well, I don't know what my life is supposed to be like, and I don't know where I'm supposed to be living, and I don't know what kind of job I'm supposed to be working, because I want to pick the right thing so that I end up with the right soulmate. Or people wait until they get married until they can start living their life. And this card is saying that, you know, you're going to find that divine companion as you're building your foundation, as you're doing what you feel guided to do, or what you're wanting to do in your heart, in your soul, right? You're going in that direction. You're aligning with the right companion. For many of you, this could be, you know, more so in terms of partnerships and friendships, and just having real, true, genuine, sincere friendships with people that are going to be bringing a positive influence into your life rather than distractions. Alrighty, my darlings. So again, you may want to check out your moon, sun, or rising sign videos. You may want to schedule a private reading with me through the Calendly link. But I thank you guys for watching. The channeled angel messages for September are already up. So are the love messages for September. So be sure to check those out. And don't forget, every single day on Instagram and Facebook, Amethyst Angellight, I post a card of the day. I post choose a card. I post twice there. So a lot of people have been enjoying those daily messages as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, my dears. Take care.